For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington football team. Chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time. We are off and running in the NFC Championship. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw is RG3. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
50-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Terry McLaurin, 42 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Packers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to loft one. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
And the Packer first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The extra point.
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Griffin. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, Griffin. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play action. Now Griffin. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. They go play action with Griffin. Rolling to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On first down, it's Gibson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 7.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Griffin. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Griffin. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 4 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
2nd and 16. Play action. It's Griffin. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Griffin. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. Completion here to Claypool. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. On 1st down, Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Green Bay.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Washington 17. Packers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38.
38-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Griffin. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
14-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Griffin. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Griffin. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again, Griffin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. He's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. T.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action. Griffin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington has retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks, is pretty impressive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Packers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a gain of 13, but it brings up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
He was brought down.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
The Packer first down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now RG3. He's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines. We take a break. On first down, it's Gibson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.